on, everybody? Welcome back to another lesson. My name is Jay Tarantino from the band Etherius, and today I am bringing down some sick riffs. The one that I just played for you right there from the Etherius track, Arctic Shadowscape. This one's a great exercise to practice if you're trying to get your rhythm chops in shape. We're going to go over tremolo picking. We're going to go over galloping. So this one's going to be a real workout for your picking hand. If you would like access to this lesson with downloadable Guitar Pro tabs and album stems and backing tracks, please consider supporting me on Patreon, patreon.com/JTarantino. The link is in the description box. And if you would like to check out the new Etherius album, Hymns of the Crimson Raven, again, I'll have a link for you in the description box. All right, so a few days ago, I released a playthrough of the song Arctic Shadowscape, and today I'm going to break down the intro and the first verse guitar riff. In the simplest form, tremolo picking is just playing a single note fast with alternate picking. So tremolo picking is used a lot in metal, especially genres like black metal and death metal. And the intro riff to this song is a great example and a great exercise to use to practice and improve your tremolo picking. So the riff is very simple. We're in the key of D minor. It's all D natural minor, and the riff, I'll just play the riff single notes and then we'll break down the technique of tremolo picking. So the riff is this right here. Pretty simple. There is a lot of string crossing going on, so when you start getting into the tremolo picking, it does get a little bit tricky. So now this time I'll play the riff, but I will play with the tremolo picking. So as you can see, I'm just taking that same melody and I'm just alternate picking all of the notes with a 16th notes. So we're doing 4 notes per beat here. And if you're not familiar with tremolo picking, or if it's a technique you're not used to, if it feels a little awkward, I would highly suggest you start with just one note. Just practice picking one note. So let's just take the first note of this riff. So 10th fret E string. It could be any note, but and I would suggest you really practice this with a metronome just to really get locked in with the beat. So again, practice that, and then the next step is to take it and do 2 notes. So we're going to tremolo pick 2 notes this time. And we're going to do 2 notes on one string, and then we're going to do 2 notes where it's going to be 1 note on each different string. So we're going to cross strings. So this is just a way to build it up, to start off real simple, and just as you get more comfortable, just build it up into something a little more complex. Now we're going to take that same idea, again, practice it with a metronome. Again, we're going to take that same idea, and now we're going to go across strings. So we're going to do 2 notes, but we're going to do 1 note on the E string, 1 note on the A string. So again, we're going to build it. We're going to add another note. We're going to go to another string. So we're just building it up little by little just to get used to doing the technique and playing with a metronome. So now I'm going to take that same idea and we're going to add another note. We're going to add another string. So now we're going to go across 3 strings. So again, I'm just taking the melody. I'm just taking the riff that I played from the Etherius song, and I'm just breaking it down little by little here. Now, once you practice that a little bit, you can even break it down even more. You can take those same notes and just play each note, kind of hang on those notes a little bit longer. So in other words, you can take that same riff and do this. So there's different ways you can do it. Those are a couple of simple ideas. And again, practice these with a metronome. Really get focused on your alternate picking. You're just doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, just strictly alternate picking. And the key here is when you're switching strings, you want to really make sure, just like when you do sweep picking, you want to make sure that your left and your right hands are synced together. So when your right hand is about to go to the next string, your left hand needs to be doing the exact same thing. Otherwise, you're going to have unwanted string noise, and it's not going to sound as clean as it really could. So again. So real quick, I'm going to break down the riff. Without the tremolo picking, I'm just going to go over all the notes and what fret they're on. So first note, we're starting 10th fret on the E string. We're doing 10 on the E string, 12 on the A string, 10 on the D string, and then we're going to 15 on the D string. So then from here we have... This is where it gets a little more tricky because there's a lot more string crossing going on here. So from there, we're going to go, so we're doing 12, 14 on the D string. Then we're going to go to the G, and we're going to do, so we're going to do 10, 14, 10, 12. That's on the G. Then we're going to go to the D string again. We're going to do 14, 10, 12, and then we're going to end 12 on the A string. And you could play that, you could do those last two notes. You could bar with your third finger, or you can do third finger and then second finger when you get to that 12th fret A string. That's the way that I play it. So again, play it the whole thing slow. So now we're going to play the riff a second time, and it's pretty much going to be the same. We're just going to change the ending a little bit. So again, we're starting it off exactly the same way. So 10, 12, 10, 15, 12, 14. Then we're going to do, again, same notes. We're going to do 10, 12 on the G. This time we're going to go to 14 on the E string. Then we're going to do 10, 12 on the D string, 13 on the A string, and then 8 and 10 on the A string. So again, that's second half. So again, the whole thing, both riffs. So now I'll play the whole riff again one more time with the tremolo picking. All right, so that riff repeats again one more time. Again, the first half and the second half exactly the same way. There's a harmony that comes in, and then we get into the first verse guitar solo, and I'm going to show you the riff that I'm playing underneath it. All right, so this riff is a workout. There's a lot going on with the left hand and the right hand, so really a good workout for the picking hand again, once again. So we're starting, so if you don't have a 7-string, you can't really play this riff, so because most of it is on the 3rd fret on the B string. So again, we're in the key of D minor and 3rd fret. So we're going to start off. So that's going to be the main picking pattern going on here. So I'm just going to loop it a couple times here. Very Fear Factory-esque. All right, so then we have this riff here. So again, this is a wide stretch here. So because we're going back to the, as we play this riff, we're gonna keep going back to that 3rd fret on the B string. So we have this first part here. And a lot of stuff going on with the pinky here. So if you're not used to using your pinky, again, you really want to get used to it because there's a lot of slides going on with the pinky here. So that riff real slow. So that first shape is, again, another shape. If you've been following me, if you've been watching these lessons, I love the add 9 shape here. You know, you could think of it as a set of stacked power chords on top of each other. Well, what we have here, theoretically, we have D, which is our root. And again, you can move these around to whatever key you're in. We have D, the root. We have A, the 5th. And then we have E, which would be the 9th. So, but this time, instead of, we're going to actually go backwards. So we're going to start with the highest note first. So that riff is, so it's going to be 7, 5, 3. And then we're going to go 8, 7. That's on the A string. We're going to do those 2 notes with our pinky. So again, and then again, I'm hitting the 3rd fret. There's a little bit of a stretch here. I'm pedaling again that 3rd fret with my index finger. So again. From here, we're going to do a slide. So after we've done this, again, we're going to slide with the pinky because it sets us up for the rest of the riff. So on the 7th fret A string, we're going to slide up to the 10th fret. So we're going to do slide to 10. We're going to hit 7. And we're going to pull off 8, 7. Then we're going to go to the D string. We're going to do 8, 7, and then 5, 7. So. So I'm not picking all the notes there. I'm just picking the first note of each string, and then I'm just doing a series of pull-offs. So again, from the beginning, real slow. Now we're going to play the second half of the riff. It's going to start off exactly the same way. Again, like we did with the intro, we're just going to change the ending a little bit. So again. So right here. So again, we started off exactly the same. We do that slide to the 10th fret from the 7th fret to the 10th fret on the A string. We do that with our pinky. And again, same thing. Pull off 8, 7. Then right here we're going to do, so we're doing a series of hammer-on pull-offs, 8, 12, 8. That's on the A string and the D string. So and the way I play that, I just bar. I don't lift my index finger. I just bar those 2 notes right there. So a good exercise to practice again if you want to get your pinky involved. Just practice the ending there. It's good exercise to practice to get this pinky going. So again. So those first 2 riffs together are. So now we're going to go back to the riff again, the same way we played it the first time. We're just changing the very last 2 notes at the end. So here it is. It's exactly the same, except the first time we did it, we ended on 5-7 on the D string. This time we're just taking that same riff, we're just ending it on 3-5. So everything else is exactly the same as we went over the first time. Now the riff's gonna repeat one more time, and we're gonna play it exactly the same as we did the second time. So now one more time, quick review. I'm going to play the entire first verse riff again, and then I'm going to play everything with the intro. So now here's the entire riff at full speed with the intro. If you would like to check out the full song Arctic Shadowscape from my band Etherius and hear how these riffs sound within the context of the song, I'll have a card here at the end of the video right here to my left. So please check it out and check out the new Etherius album, Hymns of the Crimson Raven. Thank you very much.